What's up, it's Kittens here with Guitar Center, and we're about to check out the AlphaTheta XDJ-AZ DJ system. I actually grew up as a dancer, so I always had a really deep passion for music, and that ended up leading to DJing as a hobby. And then one thing led to another, and I was touring around the world, playing with other artists, playing all the clubs and the festivals, and one of my favorite things to do is to help other people learn. Pioneer/now AlphaTheta is the gold standard when it comes to club DJ gear. You walk up to a set at a festival or any club, and this is what you're gonna walk up to. It's really, really important and really, really fun to know how to utilize these different products to their maximum. When I first took the XDJ-AZ out of the box, I was overwhelmed because it is so beautiful and like really sturdy. It's almost identical to the CDJs and the DJM mixers. It doesn't feel like a little light piece of plastic. It's like sturdy gear. It's amazing because it has all of the features you could want in the DJM and CDJs all in one little nice package. This doesn't feel like a lightweight toy. This is some heavy duty proper gear. Now we're going to check out some of my favorite features on the XDJ-AZ, starting with the performance pads. The placement of the performance pads is actually really cool. I'm used to just having a few hot cue buttons on a CDJ, and here there's just endless opportunity right at your fingertips, right in front of you. So you're not worrying about reaching, you're not worrying about hitting anything. There's so many different things you can kind of assign to these pads. You get to really just kind of be as creative as you want. And one other thing that's really great and important about the performance pads on the XDJ-AZ is on top of the deck, you'll actually be able to press the shift button twice and see on the screen a visual representation of what is assigned to each pad, what option you have selected, and the waveform of your entire song. So you'll get a better idea of how each pad is going to affect things. One of my favorite features for the control pads is actually the slip loop. That's something I really love to use when I'm mixing. I feel like it's just a fun way to be creative and kind of switch up the song and the vibe in the middle of it playing. We have options of each beat and beat subdivision. If I want to do a half beat for my slip loop, I know to push right there. It just really kind of eliminates any guesswork, which is so nice when you're just on the go and want to be creative. Now I'm going to demonstrate. Along with the hot cues, we have the gate cue, which you can use for finger drumming or just kind of picking little samples that you want to play over another track. The beat loop, which is a little bit different than the slip loop, where if you are actually looping a certain beat, when it starts playing again and you turn that loop off, it's going to continue on in the song from the point that you stopped the loop versus the slip loop, which plays over and doesn't lose time in the song. We also got key shift, which is really, really cool. You can go a semitone up, a semitone down. It has plus or minus 12, plus or minus 7 as well. So you can really get kind of crazy with how you want to go up and down in octaves and keys and use that for harmonic mixing or other creative stuff. And then we also have the beat jump. So you can just kind of jump through different portions of the song if you want to do that for convenience of mixing or for other creative things. You've just kind of got a bunch of options at your fingertips. Another feature I think is really, really cool on the XDJ-AZ is actually the beat effects panel. The beat effects panel is identical to what you'll find on the DJM-A9. Now, it's got the X-Pad touch strip. You've got options to affect any frequency range that you want from your highs, mids, and lows. You've got every single effect you'll find on the A9 and all of the different ways to control it, which is really fun. One of my favorite things is the Mobius effect, and then also the triplet filter and the triplet roll. Using that with the touch strip is really, really fun, and I feel like you can just get creative with it. You can use it to mix differently, just kind of whatever you want. Here's how I'd use my 3 favorite effects. Another feature I really love about the XDJ-AZ is the 10.1-inch touchscreen. It really cleans up everything, so stuff that you're not going to actively use while mixing, like in the middle of DJing, is tucked away in the screen. Tons of settings, all of your little mixer settings, all of that is nicely in there instead of buttons and knobs that might get you a little confused in the moment or might just distract. Now that everything lives on one screen, there's a lot of extra features that make mixing and just navigating the whole DJ system and all of your prep work so much more streamlined. You can actually use a touch preview so that when you're going through and selecting your songs, you can actually press on the waveform and hear what song it is before you select it, which is so amazing if maybe you waited to the last second to prep or you forget what song you were looking for. It's just so convenient. And the touch cue is actually really, really interesting because while you're playing a song, if you're maybe wondering if you picked the right remix, what drop does this track have? Is there a switch up in there that maybe you forgot to label? Anything like that, or you want to look ahead to prepare for a different mix that you're going to do, you can literally scrub through the song while it's playing and only hear it in your headphones without affecting the master. Through this entire demo, I've actually been using the AlphaTheta HDJ-FN wireless headphones. They connect to the XDJ-AZ through Sonic Link technology, so there's zero latency, no wires. It's just so convenient and comfortable. I'm somebody who likes options, so not having a wire to hold me in one place is amazing. You don't have to worry about your clothes getting stuck on anything. If you want to run out there and engage with the crowd, you can do it. You can leave your headphones on and run around. You can jump on the table. You can do backflips, and your headphones will stay on, and you'll still be able to hear your mix and be ready to go without having to fuss with any wires. As an educator and somebody who's been touring for a very long time, I can see people of all skill levels using the XDJ-AZ. Super convenient, it's portable, it's got every single feature you'd need. It's almost identical to the CDJ and DJM mixers that you'll find in a club, so it's perfect for practicing. If you're on the road and you want somebody to practice with in your hotel before you have to go do your set, great. You want to go do a wedding? Perfect. You're learning for the first time? Fantastic. It's great to really get acclimated so that when you are going up to a set that maybe has the CDJ and DJM mixers, you'll be super comfortable because it's literally like identical. If you want to learn more about the AlphaTheta XDJ-AZ, you can go to guitarcenter.com, contact one of their expert gear advisors, or check it out yourself at your local GC.